Hello again. I wonder if there are any mugs out there who thought that the armed forces would be trying to stop illegal immigrants reaching this country when they were deployed. Wasn't that the purpose of employing the Navy, so that they could beef up our defences and stop the invasion? You idiots, it was simply to increase capacity for bringing them ashore, because the border force don't have enough boats for the job. What, do you think I'm making this up? Let's see what happened yesterday. As usual, I give a link to the news item in the description to this video. Well, here we are. Here's the headline. Navy steps in to support migrant operations in the Channel. Well, that sounds quite impressive, doesn't it? Let's see what they've been doing. Soldiers wearing camouflage fatigues, high-vis vests and life jackets were spotted escorting migrants along a gangway in Dover Harbour for processing. At least 450 people were estimated to have crossed the Channel in small boats by early afternoon. So it doesn't sound to me as though those soldiers are actually stopping the people coming here. It sounds as though they are standing on guard and escorting them into Dover. That's not what we thought was going to happen, is it? What's more, military sources confirmed HMS Tyne, a 260-foot river-class offshore patrol vessel, had been deployed for the first time to support border force interceptions and boost surveillance on migrants in the Channel. Now, the Navy are using rigid hull boats to shadow migrant boats as they come towards the shore, and a Wildcat helicopter, used primarily for aerial sweeps of the Channel at the end of each day to ensure no one is left in the water. You see, no illegal immigrant left behind is our policy now. The Navy will make sure that every last one of them is brought ashore. Because the aim of the 250 to 300 Navy and Army personnel is protecting and saving lives at sea. What this amounts to is that Boris Johnson has ordered hundreds of British servicemen into action, not to repel the illegal immigrants, but to transport them here more quickly and effectively. It is all there in black and white. This really is a bit like 1984. The other day we were told that the Navy was to be called into action, and we all assumed that it would help deter immigrants. Now we are told that it's quite the reverse. It's there to help them get here more easily and safely. What's that saying about not being able to make it up? What I find really weird is that this has been presented as a new way of tackling illegal immigration, but it's really a way of facilitating illegal immigration. The latest predictions are that at least 60,000 people are likely to cross the English Channel in this way this year. The new facilities in Rwanda are geared towards handling just 500 people a year. More than that number arrived here on Wednesday alone, and it will cost something like £30,000 a person for each of those 500. Needless to say, our taxes will be paying that. I recommend that people read the newspaper article to which I give a link, because it gives every detail about this operation, and the whole aim is to pick up the migrants and bring them to England. It's not to stop them coming to England at all. The border force simply didn't have enough boats to bring them in fast enough, and the lifeboat service couldn't cope with the numbers either. So the Navy have been brought in so that they can help get them all ashore. There's something very, very odd about this, because, maybe it's just me. I assumed foolishly that perhaps the Navy would be stopping illegal immigration. They're not. They've actually been ordered in to help it.